2-point conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game plan for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game plan for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
On second and a yard, Rodgers. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones from 6 yards away. And the Packers have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Open man left side, it's the tight end Tunyon. And a powerful stiff arm, it frees him. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. On 1st down, Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defensive credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
He's got the hook up to Lazard. And some room to run now. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 41 yards. Well, and this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. And again, it's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. Touchdown! Aaron Jones from 8 yards out. And the Packers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were in the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 7-7, our score after one. Suddenly, it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Jones. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Jones again. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers have moved out in front. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This take it in at the goal line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on third down.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
Rodgers to throw for it on fourth. That's to his running back, complete. And he is going to have the Packers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Throwing is Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take over here up near the 40. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now Rodgers. Packer pressure, and down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. Now 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get this up to midfield. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And Lazard's got it again. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 35. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Robert Tonyan, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Packers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Nixon now from his end zone. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Rodgers to throw once more. Man open, here is Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Rodgers now on 1st down. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. And the Packers will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Now, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. On now is Mason Crosby, who's hit from as far as 58 in his career. The kick by Crosby is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. Taken from about the 12. And able to get this out to the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. From the 45 on second down, Rodgers. Open man, here is Cobb. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 39. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Rodgers now to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Going for it all. And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Green Bay Packers. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. To throw at the outset, here's Hurts. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Hurts. His throw incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Going deep here for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I'm going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So on 4th down, a big-time completion. And the defense, they've got to be shaking their heads right now.
Not only shaking their heads, but understand that they committed one of those cardinal sins that they say they can't do at any time. They committed an eye violation, had their eyes in one place, and allowed the deep ball behind them.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Eagles have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Again, it's Jones. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now a first down carry by Jones. We'll get this up to about the 44.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On second down, it's Jones. And this will be a Packers first down as good running gets him to about the 44. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Up the middle, Jones. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. To throw is Rodgers. Got a man, it's Tunyon. He'll get it inside the 20. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 15-yard line. An inside give to Jones. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Now it's Rodgers. And Watson has it right side. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Throwing now is Rodgers. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
Now receiver in motion left. On 2nd and goal, Rodgers. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. A huge win defensively there on the sack, setting him back. And now because of the sack, it's 3rd and goal from the 14. Now Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that.
And it's a Packers touchdown. Robert Tunyon, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And we are tied at 7. Each teams had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This one taken just inside the 10. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. 3rd and 7 now.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known the points won't come so easy again.
And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and that will force a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right, the social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room?
Yeah.
Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. Catch made by Watson on the out route. And they'll get this down to the 10. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. It is caught at the 7-yard line. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Rodgers again now. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Packers have taken the lead. Crosby connects on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, 53 yards. And the Eagles are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Elliott good with a PAT. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Here's Jones again on second down. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. On first down, Rodgers. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Throw left side complete. That's Watkins. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A good pickup there at 22. On first down, Hurts. And that's complete to Sanders. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And complete once again to Watson. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
On play action, Rodgers. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
26.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. Able to find Lazard.
And he is going to have a Packers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Rodgers now to throw.
Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. From the 44, Hurts. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Rodgers now on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jones.
Still 9 remaining on second down.
Rodgers going to throw.
Slant route, he's got Dobbs. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
On play action, it's Rodgers.
A throw complete to the tight end, Tonyan.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Robert Tonyan
with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the third quarter.
Extra point try now for Crosby. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. And they will not have time to get another play. Couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense.
And this is going to be intercepted.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? In fact, they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones.
And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Now Jones. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
The ball down at the 1 as they come up after the penalty on another 2nd and goal.
And they'll run again.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Packers have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Crosby with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. But they need their best drive of the game right here.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Another run with Sanders. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 73 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. Here's Rodgers. This one complete to Tunyon underneath. He's got room at the 30. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 28. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Rodgers throwing here. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll try again with Jones. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. 3rd and goal now, mere inches from Pater. They'll try and run it in with Jones. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. The kick by Crosby is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores, so, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there, and that'll NBA sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Green Bay Packers. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. It didn't take long to see our first penalty of the game, did it?
We always talk about everyone wanting to get into the game in a hurry. The officials did as well.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line.
18
Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts going deep here for Watkins. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Rodgers.
Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Finds his man, Watson, over the middle. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Well, I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So they give it up just on their side of midfield, and, yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them because they're really outside of field goal range now. All right, the opposite team. So if you hold them here, you haven't given up any points. You may give up a punt.
Hurts fumbles it.
And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw is Rodgers.
This one swung out here to Jones.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now a play fake. Rodgers.
Got Dobbs over the middle.
And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. Rodgers going to go on 4th down.
Got a man. It's Tunyon. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers.
A check down here to Jones.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now Rodgers.
And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Well, that's one way you take away a 1st down as a defender. Make sure you have a little bit of physical play when the ball gets to the receiver. Find a way to jostle it free. They caught him off guard, forced the incompletion.
He's got the hookup with Dobbs. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Rodgers' throw finds its target, Dobbs. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And again, it's Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Well, really a fantastic play, not only to pick that off, but he had to run a long way, Charles, in the direction to hit pay dirt. He did it, and they've got the first lead.
And that certainly changes the early tone of this game, doesn't it, partner? One moment, they were going to be in early control. Now they just have a few moments to clear their heads and get back out there against an electrified defense.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick six.
That's complete to Dobbs.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Rodgers going to throw.
Completes it again to Dobbs.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
That's good for a Green Bay Packers. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Play action. Now it's Rodgers.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Eagles defense able to hold. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Here's Hurts to throw. Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
From the midfield stripe, they look to throw. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted.
And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Now, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We got two. Do I hear three? Remember, it was 2 in a row.
And Sanders has it poked free, but I believe it was covered by an Eagle. It was, and Philadelphia is going to hold on to the football. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he's got some. There he goes, left side. He's at the 40, the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, 87 yards.
And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time.
He's got a man complete.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Rodgers again now. This is caught. Touchdown.
Robert Tonyan.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Packers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that'll make our score 14-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded right around the 8.
And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And the Packers pick it up. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone.
So a turnover there on the kickoff. And don't look now, but that just made things a little more interesting.
Very interesting, because when you're trailing in a game, these are mistakes that you pray for. You just went down and scored. Now you get the football right back with another great opportunity.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know we're just in the second quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's a second drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. The kick by Crosby is good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Going for the deep ball. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Packers.
Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's 3rd down. You're trying to get off the field and then wham, you have a letdown in the secondary and you give up a big one.
Yeah, that throw traveling an even 64 yards in the air. Fielded right around the 8. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, and Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 15. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. That's taken in by Watson. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers.
And complete once again to Watson.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers.
He's got Tunyon complete over the middle.
And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 42.
Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead 3rd quarter.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th.
And he'll let this go deep for Lazard.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Allen Lazard, 42 yards.
And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
This one taken just inside the 10. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard in the last timeout on the very first.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Rasul Douglas picks it.
And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead 3rd quarter.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, these are the situations that really test a defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke.
It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Eagles.
Quez Watkins.
74 yards.
And the Eagles are back within a score.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead will shrink to 6. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Nixon now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
To throw is Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
Well, this has been a bit of a tough game to figure out when it comes to him throwing the football. He's got the 3 touchdown passes, but now, Charles, this is a 3rd interception.
And those aren't really numbers that you'd like to see balance out. In a normal ledger sheet, if you can balance everything, you feel good about your day. But as a quarterback, you need your ratio to be more like 3 touchdowns.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
And the Packers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
Yeah, this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Jones. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Rodgers now on 1st down.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. A couple of first downs, has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers.
Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tonyan.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers.
He'll go right back to Tonyan.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 40. Now a play fake. Rodgers.
That is caught. It's the tight end, Tonyan.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers.
Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Rodgers to throw once more.
Throw complete to the tight end, Tonyan. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Yeah, he's got it. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Jones will take this one in for a Packer touchdown. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
They're going to run for it with Jones. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
This offense returning out there, and really you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Darnell.